Hey, welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Row.
Hey, everybody.
So we are really excited to bring you this video today. Today we're going to be talking about just kind of an overview of our Kentucky Bourbon Trail trip. Jamie, are you excited for this?
Oh, I'm really excited for this.
So we are at Old Forester right now. We're in the gift shop. We're waiting on our tour. What's up, Jamie? Jamie decided to tag along today. She's kind of a fan of Old Forester 1910, so kind of works pretty well.
I need an Old Forester sweater. I'm just saying. I just decided I quit Whiskey Row. I'm going to work here and wear an Old Forester sweater and sip on some Old Forester 1910.
44-foot copper still, 24 inches in diameter. This will produce about 100,000 proof gallons every year. We call her Big Penny. She was just running yesterday. Trust me, let me guide you. No, you're good. You're a natural. So we're essentially making like wood creme brulee. So by charring the inside of that barrel, number one, we're now allowing that white dog to fully penetrate the wall of that barrel. We're also unlocking all kinds of different flavor notes: chocolate, caramel, vanilla, even deep bitter notes like coffee or espresso will start to come through. Now that is very important for the maturation process. During the hot summer months, especially here in Kentucky, the wood of that barrel wall will expand and the bourbon will get sucked inside the wall of that barrel. The opposite will happen in the winter. The wood will contract and the bourbon will try to push itself out.
Day two, it is going to be all nice and bubbly. It's going to smell really good, and that's the CO2 escaping.
Hi, everybody.
So we are just outside of the Wild Turkey Visitor Center here in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. And let me turn, you can see it in the background. We're just waiting for our tour to get started here in a few minutes. They look like creepy old prison houses, building
Yeah, they
things.
do.
They're pretty crazy.
The bars on the windows.
Yeah.
The very first bourbon-based tour ever made. Jimmy Russell came up with this in 1976 just to get his wife to drink with him. She loved it.
So we are on our way to Maker's Mark, and the mapping app has us coming down this weird one-lane road, and I really don't feel like we are going toward a massive distillery unless it's like some old moonshine still off this creek to the
I
left.
was like, David, where are you taking me?
And it's not helping that we've been listening to Crime Junkies, and they're talking about like some murdered escort trying to escape away from people into the woods. So not quite sure what this is all about, but we'll see how it goes. But we wanted to record it in case we do get murdered somewhere back here in the Kentucky woods.
Yeah, if we
There's
don't come back from Maker's Mark, then I was about to say there.
Yeah, that doesn't look at all creepy.
Right there.
Oh, it has us, the thing has us going into the old barn.
David.
Jamie's like, I don't care about Maker's Mark Distillery, I just want to play with baby cows. Keith Morrison. So you were hunting bourbon, huh? And how did bourbon turn into murder?
Found you in a barrel?
You chopped her up and put her in a whiskey barrel, huh? How did that feel?
This is getting fun.
This is wild. We got dude on a horse. Or, well, I don't know if it's a dude. A person on a horse. A dog.
Oh.
This is wild. Oh, look at the puppy. Right there. That's the tour spot for Makers.
Look at those up there. They look like prisons.
Those are barrel
Wow,
warehouses.
look at this place.
So we only have one mash bill. So reality standpoint, everything is the same. So from this point, once you get into fermentation, runs through the still, we'll then take it take a sample to quality, make sure it meets our standards. If it still does, that's when they'll send it back to cistern, and then they'll go to start filling those barrels at 110 proof. So if you notice how some of them have a signature, it's because in the end, that customer is actually getting that barrel back in return.
How many barrels of 46 do you have in here at any given time?
So the building itself, I do believe, holds 2,000 plus, so not completely up to 3,000. I think it's 1,000 on each side and then whatever the corner. But the best part is those sweet little baby angels, or the cherubs. There's one scattered throughout every other panel, so a total of 4. And they're going to represent those evaporations or that angel share we actually lose out of that barrel over its aging lifespan.
That's awesome.
Get ready to go to waste. The real getting here.
And do very, very small batches back there, test them out, see how the distillate is, and then if it works out, we're gonna go ahead and throw it up to full production. This is the old, it's about 72 hours old. This just got filled. It's really sweet.
I like this one.
That's good, right?
Yeah.
So not as much sugar left in there. The
really
yeast,
good.
and that's what this is right here. Some of the yeast popped up to the top. That's all that is.
Like burn my eyes and stuff. That is insane.
So that's the amount of CO2 that the yeast is producing, right? Like this process, we're not boiling or anything.
Yeah.
It's about 38 feet tall, but the pedestal is about 6 feet long. It's 24 inches in diameter. I really enjoy cane fill because of the balance between the sweet, the spicy, and the citrusy, right? I really love high gold for that kind of peppery, fresh, sort of high flavor right up here, right?
So we are here at Buffalo Trace Distillery in Frankfort, Kentucky. We just got done with our old E.H. Taylor tour, or I guess it's called the E.H. Taylor tour, and we're going to be going on a barrel tour here in just a couple of minutes.
All 12 of those fermenter tanks from here, there are 12 more that sit behind here from 1936. Each one of these tanks holds 92,000 gallons.
There is flushing off 3 barrels at a time. This is fully assembled, charred on the inside, barrel heads on both ends. They've been inspected and pressure tested individually.
All right, well, we hope you enjoyed this special episode of our Kentucky Bourbon Trail experience. Just kind of give you a little bit of a taste about what we're going to be doing in the coming videos, where we kind of dive into each of the distilleries and some of the special experiences that we had on this trip. Well, thank you to all of you for all of the support you give us, especially to our Patreons. It's really the support that you guys give us that allow us to do this trip, to have some of the access that we did have, which really, really made it so awesome. So thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody.
If you ended up enjoying the video, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and until next time,
Find a bottle you love.